Cái này nó bị phì một cái á,
Implement the model, building the
cái gì
strategies.
đó là nó sao ta? Còn báo gì?
So one, you already study several models. So right now, that is we implementing the model, building the strategy. So it's what is in it. Okay. So let me show you that. So you remember block checking? So I already shared with you in the previous lesson. So block checking approach, that is a methodology. That is the model building strategies. Blockchain changing, so we can say that is methodologies. Yeah, it's methodologies. That is the way you can select the model. So why we use that one? Because actually, so when your data, so I will give you example. So for example, for Arima you have PDQ. So right now we can select the right model. Is the model can explain your data. So it depends on P, D, and Q. So how many P, D, and Q? So for example, Arima model, you have like that 0, 1, 1, you have 1, 1, 1, or you have 1, 0, 1, etc. So you have many kind of Arima model. So right now, what is the PDQ we select? Right? So it means that we will run. So you have the algorithm. You have the algorithm, so you will run with, for example, 0, 1, 1, and that is fixed. So you select it not, so you can select another one, and you can run and repeat that until you choose the model that it can explain your data. So that is the box checking methodology. Box checking methodology. So the first study that they selecting the initial model. So if you study scheduling, do you study the scheduling everywhere? Or any algorithm? The first, so you must to select initial model. So for example, you select 0, 1, 1, for example, and after that you will change the value P, D, and Q until you choose the best one. So, but if you want to run that book, so you must set the initial model. Okay. After you set in initial model, so you can estimate the model coefficient. So you can estimate the model coefficient is parameter estimate. Parameter estimate. So, for example, you have y. You estimate the coefficient like that. Yes, that's correct.
Con nghe là phim gì?
And after that, you're analyzing the residual model checking. But today lesson, I'm just focus on select the initial model first, and next class we will study with the estimate model, provision and analyzing residual. So okay,
Bây giờ nó tao bảo ông đủ rồi phải
for implementing the model.
đổi tay luôn hả?
So it's necessary, it's very necessary, as I just shared with you. We must to have the initial model, and after that you update B, D, and Q until you can select the fixed model. Okay, of course, so we have to consider, we have the condition for a stop. So you will know that when the signal let you know when you should stop. You don't need to repeat that. In here, so that is the clock checking methodology. So you can see the first, you choose PDQ and the parameter estimate, and after that you check that. You check the model. If yes, so you forecast, you have the forecasting model. But if no, so you will go to the step 1 and run to step 2 and step 3, and you do that loop.
Có cô đâu nữa.
So for model identification, okay. If you look at the BLAS data, so what is the model identification? So I just tell you that you have many models when you change P, D, or Q. So you select one of them. See, they said that we select select an uproarious model among the large variety of ARIMA model possible. Okay. So we can check, but before you can select the initial model, so we should to check your the time series data. What you should check? You check the time series plus. You check AFC, ACF is autocorrelation function, and the partial autocorrelation function. That is the stationary, right? Before you can select them, you must check the class, check the ACF and PACF. That is the stationary. So that's why I just review the stationary. Okay. So you check that is the class half, row, multiply, class, and you check that one, that is mid to 0, mid to 0 and half. If satisfied two conditions here, the constant mean and the near 0 quickly, that is the data stationary. So if the data is not stationary, so you take the difference to transfer. So for a seasonal and no seasonal. So no seasonal, you take the first difference. Or you can take the second difference until your model transforms to stationary. But for seasonal data, so seasonal data, you should take the seasonal difference, right? here, that is notional data. But notional. And positional. Positional data. S. Length of the string. Okay. So after that is finished, it means you when the stationery have been achieved. So check like ACF and PACF. Okay. So with the regression auto regression and moving average model. So auto regression model and moving average. So if you remember, you look at the plot of ACF and PACF. You remember the signal? So down and up. So for auto regression, you remember that is look like this, right? And the fractal is look like that. And for arena, for MA, so it look like that. And the fractal goes. Right? Am I correct, everyone? Remember that? So let me know you remember or not. Hey everyone, just let me know. You remember ACF and PACF, AR and MA? This should be like this. It should be like that. And for MA. Okay. So, no significant in ACF. After glad Q, indicate MAQ, maybe. So, what does it mean here? So, if you look at the data, so no significant. After glad Q, so indicate that the model is MA. Or if you look at the PACF, no significant at lifetime P, indicate that it's AR. So, and review example, YouTube please. Okay, later. finishes, I will give you example for that's why is no signal, no significant ACF after class Q in DKMA, and no significant PACF after class P in DKAR. Okay. So if the signal present, so what you can see in the ACF and PACF. So the signal you can see that in the seasonal latch is large and significant. So if you look at your data, so you can from your data, so you can draw the ACF and PACF line. So if you see seasonal class is large and significant, so that is seasonal. Have a seasonal in your data. So another that is if you cannot define clearly MAR model, so maybe you should consider mixed model, because you cannot select right now that is the AR or MA. So you should consider what that is we can define from the data after you achieve that is the stationary or not stationary, so we consider the post ACF and PACF. So you can divide that is what kind of model, right? Everyone, you what I mean? So, I give you example. So for Arima, remember Arima you have E, D, Q. So I can write that is 1, 0, Arima. 1, 0, 0. That should be Arima plus 1, right? So Arima 1, no, 0, 0, 1. That is the MA plus 1. So Arima 1, 0, 1. So it's mixed model. Right? So right now we should consider after you achieve with the stationary in your data. So the next step you should consider that is ACF or PACF to define your data is your model. That's one of this. Which one you should choose? Okay, so that's why I explained this. So what signal let you choose that is MA, and what signal you should choose AR, and if you don't have really information, so you may consider what missing here. So that is you can select the initial. You got what I mean? So let me know if you understand. Okay. So right now I'll give you example. Example for model identification. So with the non-decisional time series data. So because we have the two kind of data, I just explained this earlier, non-stationary and non-stational and stationary. Okay. So here that is the word non-stational first. So you look at the time plus the number of users. That is non-stational, right? Everyone that is non-stational. So with non-stational, so you have the data, so you can draw the CF, right? Autocorrelation and the partial autocorrelation. So with the figure like that, so what you can get information from the ACF and PACF. It means that in the stationary everyone. So let me know that it is stationary or not. Everyone, just let me know that it is stationary or not or stationary. So make sure you can understand. Okay. Make sure you understand what I'm asking you. Okay. That is a non-stationary. Why that is non-stationary? Why is non-stationary, everyone? So let me know why that is non-stationary. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. Malcolm answer that is autocorrelation because the mean and the variance change over time. Okay. Autocorrelation describe. Okay. And what about PACF? What about PACF, everyone? Partial autocorrelation function. just only one, last one, close to zero, close to one, right? The partial articulation here, just only last one close, and other that is the close to zero. So that is the non-stationary. So okay, you finish with define that is your data is non-stationary. So the next step we should do that is you take the first difference, right? You want to remove non-stationary. So take the first difference. So after you take the first difference, so you can see your data here is like more stationary, right? Take the first difference, and from the first difference, so you can draw the ACF, right? The ACF here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4. The first 4 last is outside the 5 significant limitation. Okay. And you look at that one, the partial. Partial you have the last one, 2 and 3 is the outside. Outside the 5 significant limit. So I think it's not stationary yet with the first. Yeah, so 3 significant here. So that is after they take the first, so they with that one, so they think that just only the first, because that is a non-stationary, non-seasonal will take the first. We can see here. So non-seasonal data take the first difference, so that it will become those stationary zero. Okay, right? So we take the first. We take the first, and you have a stationary. But if you look at this, PAC show 3 significant. 3 significant. So this suggests that is the AR3 model. So go back with that one. Go back with this one. Yes. No significant PACF after class P indicate that ARE may be appropriate. Right? So class P here is 3, right? Because we look at the PACF after class 3, no significant after class 3. So here, go back with that. 1, 2, 3, and after 3 is no significant. So we can conclude that that is the AR3 model. So AR3 model, that is the identify with the ARIMA 310, right? 3 will be equal with ARIMA 3 because you take the first difference. So here B equal 1 and 0 Q. So that is the initial model we should select. Okay, everyone? You got what I mean? So, everyone, can you hear me? Okay. Can you follow me? So here that is the initial model. So from that one, so you can change number 3, number 1, or 0 until you can choose. You can choose the fixed model to explain your data. Okay. So I give you another example with the seasonal time series. Seasonal time series. I just give you with the non-seasonal time series, right? Right now, go with the seasonal. So for seasonal difference should be like that. T minus S. T minus S. So look at example here. So with the data like that, so that is obviously seasonal, right? That is seasonal. Seasonal. So with the seasonal, so we take the different. We transform to the stationary, right? So if you look at the autocorrelation function here, you see at the class 1, class 12, class 24, last 36. So that is the length of the season that is 12, right? S equal 12. 24, 36, 1, right? So right now we must to transform the seasonal here become to